Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido for the end of season 20 review. I've decided to do sort of the 20 years in Afan Lido review a bit later, like in a different episode, because otherwise this episode would be way too long. So I'm just going to go through what happened in the last sort of half of the season here. So afterwards, we had the after that call-in game, we had Banger City and we beat them 2-0. Hill and Hillier with goals. We lost to Real Madrid 1-0 away. Really unfortunate. They got a goal early on. We had Callahan was sent off in the 22nd minute, so to lose 1-0, I was pretty happy with. We went on to beat TNS 3-0. Callahan with 2 and Nowicki with a goal. ABBA beat 1-0. Ronnie Markey with a goal. 3-0 versus Airbus. O'Sullivan, Hill and Nowicki. Banger 1-0. And then, yeah, Real Madrid 7-0. I I don't know. Benali got a hat trick, Hurley got one, McCaw got two, and O'Sullivan got one. Like, I have no idea. Look at those stats. I don't know how that happened. Like, I was sitting there in disbelief as it went by. Just no idea what was happening. So that's pretty crazy. Then we went on to beat Bangor 5-1, Simmons with a hat trick. Real, we beat 2-1, Callahan and Guzman. Then we had TNS, we beat 2-1. Then we had PSG. Obviously, if we look at their team, um, Fernando, one of their players, uh, Alfredo Lopez, one of their players. Yeah, they're really good. They beat us 3-0 away. It was really annoying seeing as we can do so well against Real Madrid, then against PSG, and we suddenly sort of crumble. They got three early goals, and we couldn't do anything about it. Beat TNS in the World Cup semi-final 3-0. And then we lost 1-0 at home to PSG, which was really annoying in the 89th minute when we were attacking the entire game. And they just dominated us. I think their formation maybe, but yeah, out of the Champions League. Couldn't make it sort of a special Champions League win for the 20th season. But there we go. As always, next year. Then we beat ABBA 3-2 with a red actually. Tom Jarman and Mark Byrne with two. Then we beat Airbus 2-0. Webber and O'Sullivan. We beat Airbus 2-0 in the Premier League Cup final. O'Sullivan and McCaw. Then we lost to Real 2-1. The last game of the season we played a youth Benali, and this is actually quite an important game. I'll show you a bit later. And then we beat them 2-0 in the final, Hurley with both goals. So after all this, we won the league, won the Welsh Cup, won the Premier League Cup. But if I show you the league standings, you'll be a bit shocked. For the 20th season, Real came in and stole second. That win against us is what gave them the league, basically. They beat us, and TNS couldn't get it. They went in, Real did go in second, I think, but look at that. We finished 31 wins, 1 loss, 93 points. They finished second, 58. TNS third on 56. ABBA fourth on 53. Airbus on 52, and Banger on 50. It was so close. If you look at the past positions, look at that. Real were down then. They suddenly just climbed and they just held second. And TNS and ABBA couldn't do anything about it. To be fair, Airbus dropped a lot towards the end of the year. And then Banger sort of stayed in the middle and then dropped off towards the end. But pretty crazy. So we got Real in that sort of Champions League spot now. And TNS in the Europa League spot, which is pretty crazy. I want to show you TNS actually. Unfortunately, they lost in their Euro Cup. They drew 1-1 at home, but then they lost 4-1 away. Unfortunate for them there. But just crazy they came second. If we look at the stats for players this year, we didn't have anyone in goals. We had a lone player come second in the goals, and Hillier came second with assists, and he actually won the average rating with Miskimin there. Awards, Manager of the Year went to me again, finally. Not to John Hayes this time, but there we go. Another one for me there. I think that's my 18th one, with 571 points, so quite a few. Then Player of the Year went to Hillier, 10 goals, 10 assists. Now that he's sort of becoming a fringe player, he's starting to play in the league a lot more, so he's getting a lot more game time. Top goal scorer went to Willie Miller from Airbus. Young Player of the Year went to Darren Holland, who was actually on loan from Sligo at Airbus. So, yeah, it's a bit odd there. But he did well. 6 goals, 17 assists. Not too bad. Then team of the season, we only had one player in it, Miskomin, and that was it. To be fair, we did focus on on Champions League this year, so it is to be expected. But otherwise, that's it from the league sort of standing. I'll show you the. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the Welsh Player of the Year uh, thing from last time. So Tom Pugh won Player of the Year. Wayne Clark came third in it. Young Player of the Year went to Simon Johnson from Burnley. Waters from QPR came second, and then Craig Hill came third. I think it's no, nearly the same as last year. But yeah, then if we look at our youth, we had a few come in. Not many good ones really. Our best was Jamie Canati, I think, and John Long. So really, the quality is going down a bit, which is unfortunate for us. But hopefully we can just make the most out of them, which will be pretty good there. If we look at the squad stats for the year, uh, Simmons got 17 along with Callahan, Bernali got 16, McCall got 14, Hilly got 13, O'Sullivan and Guzman got 11 each, Hurley got 8. Assists wise, McCall got 23, Guzman got 13, Mata got 12, 10 for Hillier, Jarman got 9. Hill had a pretty good season, 5 goals, 9 assists. And O'Sullivan, 11 goals, 9 assists. Pretty good there. So yeah, generally really good for us. Not as far as I wanted to get in the league, I guess, but otherwise it's pretty good. Sponsorship, 8 million in sponsorship. We could do 2.6 million. We've retained top spot. We're still not that 4-star club rating, which is really annoying. We're going up all the time, but just not getting that yet so far. And if I show you the league rankings, there we go. League rankings, we have stayed in 14th, so sitting just there at the moment, below the Belgian league and the Championship. So hopefully, if we do get that climb, we need to climb up, and if we get to that 3.5-star, we'll be up in sort of this level, which would be really, really good for us. And then we stayed. I think we moved up 4 places to 7th, so we're pretty assured actually in that place in 7th. We're not really that close to PSG with 152, but we're pretty far away from Marseille and Bayern and stuff, who are about 15 points lower than us. Because if we look at the coefficients each year, we got some good ones coming up with that 29 at the semi-final, and the smaller ones starting to leave, which is pretty good. And then we actually rise in the coefficient table, so we get a group stage spot back, and the third best place third qualifying round back, and then the playoff third qualifying and second round qualifying round. So if we look at the nation coefficients, we rose above Scotland and Romania, because these lower ones are starting to leave, and we got 2 high ones. So that's really good if we keep those high ones going. We can finally rise, because next year it looks like we're going to go even further up, which is pretty good there. So, I will be back sort of for the 20 years at Lido special. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.